They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So South Alabama's offense takes the field. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Looking for a man. It's Davenport. Going to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has... routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. It has been a season to forget, and honestly, tells us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
The Jaguars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Davenport. He wants to go deep. Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throw it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
They go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Guys, for just a second, let's think about South Alabama.
For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Hicks. Just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. With jet sweep pass. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Dropping back, it's Braxton. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Golden Eagles will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after that?
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Alabama.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group can find a way, there's hope for this team.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep. Don't give up those big plays. Make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. To throw, it's Davenport. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll go to the ground. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Jaguars will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's reeled in. It's Bullock. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Bullock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To the air, it's Davenport. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Jaguars send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Metcalf. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Briggs. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap, it's Briggs. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Braxton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets one fly deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And they didn't start this 1st half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Braxton. Spits it out to the back. That's caught, it's Briggs. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Golden Eagles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the air, it's Davenport. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo.
We're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Bullock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Jaguars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Jaguars are on the move. Scanning the field, it's Davenport. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Jaguars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way.
Into the house. Touchdown, South Alabama. Riding up to add another. Well, the good news is they got a touchdown. The bad news is he took a smash right in the mustache.
No doubt. And didn't even have any trimmers. He definitely felt that one, felt every bit of it. Don't want to take too many shots like that. But you can also point up to the scoreboard and go, Coach, touchdown.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Briggs. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Golden Eagles get enough to move the chains.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the first down. Great effort on 4th, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's got it on the move. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Got it in the middle, it's Wood. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Jaguars are in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you just